Hello everyone, welcome back. You are watching the Data Labs. My name is Dilip. In this video, we are going to learn how to add, edit and delete features in data entry form. So basically, this video is the second part of automated data entry form step by step. In our previous video, we only focused on transferring the data from form to database, and there were no like edit and delete features. So in this particular video, we are going to focus only on editing and deleting features, and we will utilize the same workbook, basically the same Excel file which we developed in the previous video. Basically, I will provide the previous video link in the description box so that you can go through that video as well. And after that, after learning how to add the features of transferring the data from form to database, then you will start learning how to add the feature of editing and deleting in that form. Okay, so let's without wasting our time, let's move to Excel window and start developing adding this feature from scratch. So here you can see that this is the same form which we developed in last video. Let me show you. This is the form. So what we need to do, we are just going to add two additional features, that is called edit and delete. So let's close this form and head towards the developer tab and then Visual Basic, and just maximize this window. Now this is you are in Visual Basic application window, right? Just double click on the FRM form, and now we need to make some modification in this form. Basically we need to add two buttons over here, and one is text box. So let's increase the height of this form, maybe this, that is enough, and just increase this size, the frame size. Again, the list box, drag the list box a little bit lower, yeah, yes, and adjust the size. Okay, good. Now we need to add two command buttons over here. So let's add the command button. This is the command button in okay, just click over here and again select the command button and just draw the command button over here, right? Okay, just select this, move this toolbox over here and go to the properties window and select the top, maybe just keep it 7. Let's make it 8, and the height should be 20. Okay, again the top, adjust top, maybe 10. Let's deselect this. Now you can see that we have two different command buttons, command button 1 and command button 2. Let's change the name. So the first should be CMD edit, okay, and the caption should be edit. Let's accelerator key should be E, and maybe the back color, let's assign any other color, maybe this one. Let's select the second and change the name from command button 2 to CMD delete. Okay, so basically we are going to utilize this particular button to delete the selected records, basically. Okay, and the caption should be delete, and the accelerator key should be maybe D. Okay, let's select the back color. So back color should be palette and this one. So now you can see that we have two different command buttons. Let's quickly add a text box over here. So this is the text box. Just place this text box over here, and the name should be txt row number. Okay, and we need to change a couple of properties here, just like we need to make it like keep it locked so that user will not be able to make entry. So let's lock is true, and we need to make it like the visibility should be false. Okay, so this is very simple. Let's start doing coding. So first of all, we need to add a code in module. So let's move to module 1. the first code is to identify the selection, which row has been selected by user. So let's double click on module and just go to the end and let's start adding. So let's add the function, basically function to identify the selected row number. So selected row number means selected records in list box. So as a selected underscore list. Okay, and this should be long. Okay, let's create some room over here. Let's declare a variable dim I as long. Okay, and let's initialize this selected list with 0. Selected underscore list is equal to 0, assuming that a user has not selected any value. And now we will loop through each and every record whether user has selected or not, right? So let's start using a for loop for I is equal to 0 to frm form dot lst database dot list count minus 1. Okay, and let's next I. Okay, now we need to write the code to identify whether which particular row has been selected by user. So let's start utilizing the if statement. If frm form dot lst database dot selected and then I is equal to true, then selected underscore list is equal to I plus 1. Okay, and if suppose if the selection has been found while looping through each and every record, then we need to exit from the loop. So exit for. Okay, and then let's end if. So that's the simple code to identify which row item has been selected by user. So suppose user has not selected any of the row in list box, and clicking on edit button, then it will give the value as 0. It means nothing has been selected, and in that case we will it will give a pop-up message to user that you have not selected any record from the list box. So this code has been done. Let's move to frm form and start assigning the code on edit, like the click event on edit and also click event on delete. So let's start with edit, double click on that, just create some room over here. Now we need to start with if selected list is equal to 0, then suppose a user has not selected any of the items in list box, then we need to give a pop-up message to user that you have not selected any items, right? So message box is no row is selected. Okay, and the message should be vv okay plus visual basic information icon and then no record, maybe edit. Okay, and then exit sub. So in that case, if there would not be any selection in list box, then it will prompt a message and it will come out from this particular procedure, right? Assuming that user has selected and the selected list count is not 0, it's greater than 0, then we need to proceed with the code to edit the details, right? So let's start with, so let's put the comment over here to code to update the values to respective controls. Okay, let's start. Let's declare a variable dim s gender as string. Basically we will utilize this variable to store the gender, and then we will convert it from string value to boolean, that is female or male. Okay, because we are utilizing option button for gender. Okay, so let's start the coding. So first of all we need to assign the value on the newly created. Let me go to form here. So first of all, we need to assign the row number to this text box, and this text box is hidden. So let's utilize this. Just double click on edit and me.txt row number dot value is equal to select not selected, basically yeah, selected underscore list plus 1. Okay, so it will provide the row number and it will assign the row number to the text row number. Let's assign the employee id. So me dot txt id dot value is equal to me dot lst listbox dot list, and then we need to pass here the row number and then column. So the row number is me dot list database dot list index, okay, comma 1. So this is for user id. Let's copy this code and paste it over here. This is for username, so let's txt me.txt name, okay, and just change the column to 2. Let's copy this code again for gender, and here now we need to copy this s gender and replace this with, because we are, first of all we will assign this selected value male or female values to s gender, and then we will reassign the value like the option button. So let's me, and this is will be 3, and then start with if block. If s gender is equal to female, then me dot opt female dot value is equal to true, else me dot opt male dot value is equal to true, and if. So this is done for gender. Let's create some room over here and let's start writing code to assign the value of drop down. So let's so me dot cmb department dot value is equal to, let's copy this code, okay, just paste it and change the value from 3 to 4. Okay, so let's see the sequence in our Excel sheet. Go to Excel sheet, and this is for gender, then department, and then we need to city and country. Okay, so let's copy this, paste it 2 times, change the reference from 4 to 5, and here 6, and here txt city, txt country. Okay, that's it. So now it has been done. So what it will do, it will assign all those value to the respective control box, maybe text box, combo box, combo button, combo box basically, or option button. So let's put a message over here. Please make the required changes and click on save button to update. Okay, VV plus, let's drag this little bit here, VV information, and then edit. So now the code is done for editing, like not editing basically, it will reassign the values to the respective controls. Let's move to the module and let's make the changes in reset as well as code to submit the data. So first of all we will add one line code here to reset the text box, and once the additional text box is txt row number dot value is equal to blank. Okay, now let's move to the submit code. Here you can see that we have added a code that is to identify the next blank row. So basically we are going to utilize the edit feature here. So we have already assigned the row number, existing row number in a text box. So we will utilize that code. Okay, so let's put the code if frm form dot txt row number dot value is equal to blank, then so suppose the value is not available in txt row number, it means user is entering a new data, and in that case we will have to move the data to next blank row. If txt blank row is available, like some row number is available in txt row number, then we will utilize this txt row number as a I row. So let's else I row is equal to frm form dot txt row number dot value, and if so, that's done. This particular coding is done. So let's move to frm form here, and let's start coding for delete. So let's double click on delete, and now you can see that there is one sub procedure has been added on click events. So let's create some room over here, and let's start the coding. So again we need to identify whether user has selected any of the records or not. So let's if selected list is equal to 0, then message box no row is selected. Okay, vv okay plus vv information comma, and here the title should be delete. Okay, exit sub, because user has not selected, then we need not proceed ahead, right? And if so, that's done. Suppose user has selected the records and the selected list is greater than 0, then we need to write the code to delete the records. Okay, let's add a variable, declare a variable first, like dim I as vv message box result, and we need to get the confirmation from user whether you want to delete or not. So let's I is equal to message box do you want to delete the selected record. Okay, and we need to give the two options, either yes or no. So vv yes no plus as we are asking a question, so the icon should be vv question, right? And here a confirmation. Okay, now if I is equal to vv no, then we simply exit from this sub. So exit sub. So assuming user has selected yes, then we need to proceed with the code to delete the selected record. Okay, so let's write the code. This workbook dot sheets, and the database, because the database is the Excel sheet where we are transferring the data, dot rows. Okay, and then selected list plus 1. Okay, dot delete. So this is very simple code to delete. The selected list will provide the row number in list box, and as we are utilizing one row for header in database, and that's why we are adding one. Okay, very simple. Now it will delete the record. Now we need to reset, so let's call reset, and then give a confirmation message to user. Message box selected record has been deleted. Okay, vv okay only plus vv information deleted. So this is all about the code to delete the selected record. So now our coding has been done, everything is done. Let's run this, let's debug and compile. Now you can see that there is no error. Let's run this form. and you can see that there is one record here, and you can also see the same record available in database. So let's transfer a couple of records quickly, and then we will try to edit and delete. So okay, so we have three different records. Let's try to make change the name of Dilip Kumar Tiwari to Dilip Kumar. So let's select this and click on edit. Now you can see that it's showing the message that please make the required changes and click on save button to update. So let's delete the Tiwari here and click on save. So you can notice here that on the second record it's showing Dilip Kumar Tiwari. Once you click on save, it will get the confirmation message, do you want to save the data? Yes. Now you can see that Dilip Kumar Tiwari has become Dilip Kumar, and here it's also reflecting. Let's delete one record, that is Mr. Kumar. So let's select this, click on delete and click on yes. So selected record has been deleted successfully. Now you can see that the third record is not available here, and same goes with the database worksheet. Okay, so friends, this is all about how to add, edit and delete features in the existing data entry form. So in this way you can create advanced data entry form and make your form very dynamic, so that user will be able to edit and delete the existing code as well. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Have a great day. Bye bye.